In this video, we're going to take you through a beginner's guide to the decentralized exchange PancakeSwap, and we'll show you how to connect your wallet, swap, farm, and pull your tokens to earn. And for those of you that are already familiar, we're going to be covering what's new in V3. There'll also be a timeline in the summary below for those of you that are looking to jump to specific parts of this tutorial. For more information, please check out everybithelps.io. First up, a little bit about PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap is a decentralized cryptocurrency exchange platform built on the Binance Smart Chain, or BSC, a blockchain network that facilitates fast and low-cost transactions, allowing users to trade and swap various cryptocurrencies known as tokens without the need of a centralized intermediary such as a traditional cryptocurrency exchange. PancakeSwap is not just limited to exchanging tokens, as it also offers various other decentralized finance or DeFi services, such as farming, where users can stake their liquidity tokens to earn a share of the platform's trading fees or other tokens as rewards. Pools, where you can stake a single token, typically the platform's native token which is called Cake, to earn rewards, usually in the form of other tokens. Plus you can also win with trading competitions and lotteries, and buy and sell NFTs on the BNB Smart Chain. As I said, PancakeSwap is now on version 3 of the exchange platform, and with it comes the lowest fees in the industry for traders, increased fee returns for liquidity providers, and new tools that can make the user experience even more seamless and user-friendly. And the upgrade is now available on both the BNB chain and on Ethereum. So here are some of the highlights of PancakeSwap version 3. So there's up to 25 times lower trading fees for traders compared to version 2. With version 3, there's now 4 different trading fee tiers, which are 0.01, 0.05, 0.25 and 1%, compared to version 2's flat 0.25%. There's also better earnings for liquidity providers, a new trading rewards program offering their loyal users or VIPs the opportunity to earn rewards for their trading activity, and an automatic position managing feature, enabling users to easily deposit liquidity with just one click. So let's jump in and take a look by heading across to pancakeswap.finance, and we'll have a link in the summary for that. To start using PancakeSwap, you're going to need to connect up a compatible wallet that is connected to the network that you've selected from the drop-down here. As you can see, you can use PancakeSwap on the Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum or Aptos networks. For the purposes of today, I'm going to be using the Binance Smart Chain so that I can take advantage of its lower fees. As you can see, you can connect up the likes of a MetaMask wallet, Trust Wallet, Injected, Binance Wallet and Coinbase Wallet. Or if you click onto more, you've got more options and ways to connect, such as using Wallet Connect. I'm going to be connecting up my MetaMask wallet today, which is already connected to the Binance Smart Chain. If you're not too sure about how you can do this, you can check out everybithelps.io for my step-by-step guide where I explain how to connect MetaMask to the Binance Smart Chain. And once you've all got that set up, you're going to need to have some BNB to trade, and also to pay for some of the transactions or network fees, which I don't currently have in this wallet. If you don't already have any BNB tokens, you can buy or trade for these on exchanges such as Binance. Again, I'll pop a link for you to use that will get you some discounts from your trading fees when you sign up using it. I've already got some BNB on the Binance exchange. So if I head across to Binance now and my fiat and spot wallet, search for BNB and choose to withdraw, I'm going to be then prompted to enter in an address to withdraw to. So I'll just need to copy my MetaMask address, which I can do by opening up MetaMask. Then from the top of the screen, where it says Account 1, I can click on the copy icon and paste that into the recipient address. It'll automatically detect that this is on the Binance Smart Chain, and I'm going to enter in a small quantity as an example. Then withdraw. Once that's complete, you're then going to see that appear in your MetaMask wallet. Now I do also have some Cake tokens which I've got on Binance, so I'm going to withdraw that. Again using the same address from the top of the screen. Then paste that in and choose an amount and withdraw. However, you'll see now that from within my MetaMask wallet, only the BNB tokens are showing under my assets and not the cake tokens. And if this ever happens, you can head across to the likes of CoinMarketCap, search for your token, which in my case is cake, and beside where it says contract on the left, you're going to see a MetaMask icon with the option to add the contract to MetaMask. And this can be pressed, or you can manually enter in the contract address by copying it and pasting that in. And you'll then have the option of importing them. Once that's been added, you can now see my cake tokens showing up in my MetaMask wallet. So now that I've got my tokens in my wallet, I'm going to connect my MetaMask wallet. Choose the account. You'll see that your wallet is connected as the address is showing at the top here on PancakeSwap, and that matches the address on my MetaMask wallet. You'll also see the address connected in the top right. When we click onto the drop down and choose Wallet, you'll then see your balances and any transactions. Now the first thing I'm going to show you is how to trade or swap your tokens. And we're currently on the Swap tab at the top of the screen. So I've got some BNB in my MetaMask wallet, which I want to swap for more cake tokens. When you swap, you'll need to select the tokens that you want to swap from first. In this instance, I've selected BNB. Then from the To section is what you want to swap that to, which in my case is going to be cake. But as you can see, there is a huge range of tokens here available on the Binance Smart Chain. And any tokens that we select will appear in a graph form on the left-hand side of the screen, showing you activity for that specific trading pair, which you can track over time. If you prefer not to see this graph, you can remove it using the button at the top here, which will show or hide the graph. Plus there's links to check out some of their top traded tokens. You can amend some settings, which include the transaction speeds, slippage tolerance, etc. And you can also check out your transactions. There's also a quick link to add the tokens to your MetaMask wallet, which will work in exactly the same way as what we did with our cake tokens from within CoinMarketCap. Next, we need to enter the amount that we'd like to swap, which you can select as a percentage of your portfolio, or you can manually type that in. If I state that I want to swap 0.1 BNB for cake tokens, it will show you the estimated amount that you're going to receive in cake tokens, and this is because there can be slippage, there's some fees to pay, and also price impacts which may happen due to movement and the size of the liquidity pool. Now when it comes to fees, as I said in PancakeSwap version 3, the fees now range between 0.1% and 0.001%, depending on the pool fee tier. And you can check out the fee tier by clicking on the magnifier icon under the root section. As you can see from this pair's root using V3, the trading fee is 0.05%. They also tell you that this is a relatively low risk, which is a risk rating provided by their third-party provider. But just make sure you do your own research about any tokens that you're swapping between or trying to obtain. Now, if you haven't interacted with this type of token before, you may have the option to enable this first of all before you can go ahead and swap. I'm going to show you an example of that shortly, but this is just allowing this within your contract. And once that's done, you can then swap, where you'll see a confirmation, and when you're happy, you can swap. You're then going to be taken to your connected wallet to confirm the transaction. In my case, this is obviously MetaMask. And it will show an estimated gas fee for this transaction, and you can edit this to go through faster or slower. But as you can see here, the transaction fees are very low on the Binance Smart Chain. When you're happy, you can confirm your transaction from within your wallet. And you can check out any recent transactions by clicking on the clock start icon on the top right here, which is going to show our swap transaction, and we can view this on the BSC scan, which shows that this has gone through, and from here you can see exactly how much you've paid in terms of fees, which went through at 21 cents. If I now look at my MetaMask wallet, you're going to see that underneath my assets, the BNB balance is now adjusted, and that our cake balance has now increased to reflect the tokens that we've just swapped. So now that I've got both BNB tokens and a few more cake tokens, I can provide liquidity. So if I head across to the Liquidity tab now, this is where you can start earning those fees that we had to pay when we were exchanging. If you've already got liquidity over on the older version of PancakeSwap, you can use their migration tool here by choosing Proceed. And it'll take you through the steps here of unstaking from V2, removing liquidity, and then adding that back to V3 and staking. Now I don't already have any liquidity to remove and restake, so I'm going to head back to liquidity and choose Add Liquidity. I'm going to be adding liquidity to the BNB and Cake pool, as these are the tokens that I've currently got. Underneath that, it will show the percentage of fees that you're going to earn, and these are based on fee tiers that are based on the stability of the pair. And PancakeSwap will automatically select these for you. As you can see, this is at 0.25% fee tier, and they state that 99% of users use this. You can then enter the amount that you would like to deposit or supply, and these will be entered as equal amounts. And that's one of the reasons why I swapped my BNB for Cake earlier, just to increase that balance of Cake. So if you add in a certain amount of BNB, and I'm going to enter in 0.1, the equivalent in Cake will then appear below. There's also an ROI calculator that you can use, although because this is new, it may be slightly inaccurate at the moment. And in here you can enter a deposit amount, how long you're going to stake for, and it'll give you an idea of ROIs based on the current rates. You can also set price ranges. So what you're doing here is setting a minimum and maximum price range and only lending your tokens out to be used within this range, and they call this concentrated liquidity. So when the price is outside of the range that you've defined, you won't be earning fees. When you change the price range, you'll see the deposit amounts change. I'm going to go ahead now just at the full range that's shown on screen. And I can then enable. From here is where you can set a spending cap. And in this way, you don't have to enable every single time. You can just enter the amount of Cake that you feel comfortable with now or in the future. So now that's enabled and I've paid around 8 cents for it. So I've now got the option to add my liquidity. Confirm that in your wallet, and for me that's estimated at 74 cents. And any liquidity that you add will show up under Your Liquidity on the Liquidity tab. When you click onto that, here is where you can add to it or you can remove your liquidity, which I'm going to show you a bit later. Plus you can collect your fees from here as they start to build up. Just be aware though that you will obviously be having to pay a transaction fee when you collect the fees. Therefore you might want them to build up a little bit before you start collecting. Now when you add liquidity, you receive pool tokens called Liquidity Provider or LP tokens. And these tokens essentially track your contribution to the pool, and you'll earn fees proportional to your share of the pool. The liquidity that you provide is then used when someone makes a trade, in this example of BNB and Cake on PancakeSwap. Therefore, it's worth mentioning that the ratio of your tokens might change over time, meaning that you might end up with more BNB or more Cake depending on which way people are trading. Now if we head across to Farm, in here you can deposit your LP tokens and you can lock them up in a process to earn rewards. There's a lot of different LP tokens that you can add into here with varying APRs. It will show you where you have liquidity provider tokens available, as it shows one LP here, and this is obviously the Cake BNB LP. I'm going to go ahead and stake these now, where I'm going to confirm the transaction in my wallet, which is roughly at 72 cents. From here you can choose to unstake your tokens at any time by simply choosing to unstake. Again, I'll show you that shortly. Plus you can also harvest your tokens as they start to build up. And you'll see here that from within your wallet, these tokens are no longer available from my balance. Under Pools is where you can stake individual tokens and earn rewards too. So far we've added liquidity and we've received LP tokens, which we've then used to farm Cake. From there, you can then stake your Cake as well as other tokens and earn other tokens through special staking pools. So as you can see from here, there's lots of different staking options available where you're going to earn various tokens, rates, and you can also see the total amount that is staked within that pool. Currently, the largest staked pool is when you stake cake and earn more cake. Plus there's rates here for locked staking and flexible staking. When we click onto this pool, you'll see that on the left there's the total locked and average lock duration, etc. And if you unstake these, you will be charged unstaking fees if you unstake within 3 days. To get staking, you're first going to need to enable the pool. Again, you can choose a spending cap for the pool, which I'm going to approve. Then it asks me if I want to stake my cake in a flexible contract or locked. If you choose locked, you're going to need to enter an amount, choose a percentage of your portfolio, and a duration in terms of the number of weeks. And you're going to see varying lock overviews underneath when you select these. Alternatively, if you choose flexible, you'll enter an amount, then confirm in your wallet. And with flexible, you'll be able to unstake these at any time penalty-free. If you change your mind, you can also convert this to lock staking instead. As it's staked, lock staking users will be earning on average 34.83% with lock staking. And if you ever want to locate which tokens you've currently staked, you'll find this by using the radio button at the top of the pools here, by choosing the staked only option. And this is going to filter the results that you see. Okay, so that's now all of our staking and earning done. I'm going to quickly show you now how to unwind all of this by unstaking our tokens, our LP tokens, and also removing liquidity. Let's start by unstaking these tokens that are currently in the pool, which we can do very easily because I chose that flexible term. To unstake from PancakeSwap, click on the minus icon beside your pool. And you'll then be prompted to state the amount that you want to unstake. And you can choose a certain amount or you can choose the max. Then confirm. Pay your gas fee from within your connected wallet. And any earnings that you've made will be harvested to your wallet. We'll then head to the farm and unstake those LP tokens. First, we'll filter by staked only again using that radio button so that we can find these a lot easier. From here, we'll then unstake and unstake again. Pay the gas cost at about 58 cents. And again, any earnings we've made will be harvested. Now that was just my staked tokens. So if I also want to remove liquidity, I'll need to head to Trade and Liquidity. Click onto My Liquidity and choose to remove. Then select the amount that I want to remove. And it will then present you with what you're actually going to receive, which includes your pooled cake tokens, pooled BNB, and any earnings that you've made, which for me is obviously minimal because I only added liquidity a very short period of time ago. When you're happy, you can choose to remove. Confirm your removal, pay your gas fee, and as you can see, those tokens are now both appearing within my MetaMask wallet. But what if you want to go one step further and just convert everything back to BNB tokens? Well, in that case, let's head to Trade and Swap. Then we're going to choose to swap from Cake to BNB. And because we've not swapped with Cake before, we're prompted to enable Cake within our wallet. Add a spending cap. Then we can go ahead and swap and confirm that in our wallet. And our MetaMask wallet has now been updated to only show the BNB tokens. So what else can you do within PancakeSwap? Well, under Trade, they've got PancakeSwap Perpetual, which comes in 2 different trading modes, which are Light and Classic Perpetual. And this is something we'll cover in a separate tutorial, as it's a bit out of scope for this beginner's tutorial. Also under Trade is a bridge. So if you wanted to use PancakeSwap, but you don't have any tokens on the Binance Smart Chain, you can bridge or migrate them across. With the bridge, you can choose from networks such as Ethereum, BNB Chain, Avalanche, Matic, Arbitrum, and Optimism. So say you had some USDT on Ethereum, you could potentially bridge these across to the BNB network so that you can use PancakeSwap at lower fees. However, just be aware that once you've connected your wallet, the fees are likely to be quite high for this type of transaction. There's also ways that you can win with things such as trading competitions, predictions, which is currently in beta, You can enter a lottery, also a pottery, which again is in beta. Then finally, there's an NFT marketplace, where you can buy and sell NFTs on the Binance Smart Chain. Simply take a look through the galleries, select the NFT that you're interested in, and you can then buy that with BNB. But that completes our beginner's guide to PancakeSwap. And I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did, then please give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and please do head over to our website at everybithelps.io for more tips, reviews, and step-by-step guides. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.